station, bringing all the real classic hip-hop and R&B.
And we can't get enough of this. This is it, what? Lucini pouring from the sky, let's get rich, what? This keep popping sugar dimes.
When the cops pull you over,
This is the police. We have you surrounded.
you need the new Blazing 98.5.
We're back to the Manny and DrChurch show.
We saddling up.
We are. Here we
Gonna
go.
ride this out.
You ready, Manny?
Fido.
Welcome to the Manny and DrChurch show. It is not featuring the darkness this morning.
Because of you, darkness.
We're going down this road. You would have stopped us. All right.
Probably would have stopped us.
With this, we're going to preface this topic with we are not stepping on any toes. We are not endorsing any kind of lifestyles or anything. All we are doing is
Just Google it.
Yeah. No, don't do that. I got in trouble for Googling that recently. No, don't Google it. You get in trouble. No. So we were going to talk about the idea of
Free range living.
free love, I guess. You know what I mean? The 60s free love, what they had back in the day, and now they kind of, it's like a resurgence of the psychedelics.
Talking about swinging and not at the park.
Yeah.
You ain't playing baseball.
We ain't playing baseball. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you immediately getting that home run, I guess, on that one. Yeah. The idea that different people, I guess, require different lifestyles. And I guess different people have different opinions on all of your different lifestyles, from married to non-married to monogamous to non-monogamous to
Holy uprighteous.
yeah. I mean,
What?
What?
I'm just throwing that out there.
okay. What? Huh? No, it's like I said it before, you know, it's saying, hey, I'm just trying to keep my daughter off the pole, right? Ha ha ha, funny joke, trying to keep her off the dance pole, the strip
But
pole.
the
But it's
other
like,
side of the argument is, well, it's a job.
it's a job.
It pays the utility bill.
It does.
It gets them through school.
Yeah. And if you've met one of them and know one of them, these girls are hustlers, man.
Personally, I do.
And they're hustlers. The ones I've met.
Now she's an RN. Like, she went through all the school.
She did her thing, and that was it.
Yeah.
I mean, and there's a lot of judgment.
A lot of effort was put into it.
A lot of aggressive need. No, I'm playing. That's not funny. And she probably took that nonstop and probably got a lot of judgment and had a lot of people look at her at certain ways. And she's going, I'm just trying to live my life. I'm just trying to get through just like you.
Stepping stones.
I'm just trying to get through like you. That's all
Right.
I'm doing. And it's like a lot of us have judgments on people for how they choose to fornicate outside of marriage. Live with their significant other, be it male or female, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, I get crap all the time because Mrs. Church and I, we are not married in front of the eyes of New Jersey. State of Colorado, they're like, you common law, she's taking half. I'm like, what? Wait a minute. Hey, what are you talking about?
Good old Colorado.
I mean, it's like for us, we live that lifestyle.
Right.
And I take heat on it all the time because where I'm from, everybody married.
Right.
Jesus likes married people, and I was like, wait, what? Jesus was hanging out with hookers. What are you talking about? Mary Magdalene. What are you looking? Learn your book. What are you talking about? I mean, I sit back and I'm just like, he was doing him, I'm doing me. It's all about love. And I said, you know, and if I gotta go down the married route, I said, all right,
Right.
Let me pick up your book, Mom and Dad. I said, Solomon, smartest guy in the Bible. He had like a whole building built for his concubines. I put that in little quotes there.
Concubines?
Yeah, his other wives. So it wasn't like you had monogamy back then like that either. They were property women. So it's like I'm getting all this heat, and I'm like, guys, calm down. I'm living my lifestyle. How I want to live is for me. It's not for you.
Right.
I'm
Okay.
gonna leave this in the privacy of my
So
home.
you're a stay your lane kind of guy.
Yeah, and
I could respect it.
it's not called getting lucky for no reason. And if I get lucky, it's my business, nobody
Right.
else's. Although sometimes I get excited. I'm like, Manny, yo, woo, high five. No, I'm playing. That's not funny. Ms. Church, I love you. I love you. But it's, thank God she don't
gonna
listen to my
smack
show.
you.
She don't
She
listen to
gonna
the show.
smack
Thank
you.
God.
Yeah, but we're recording
But-
it now for later
Oh,
releases.
no. Manny got me. He hung me out to dry. All right. I love you, Mrs. Church. Again, but it's different people have different lifestyles. And the swinging aspect of things, I've known more than one person to go down that road.
Yeah.
I've known where I knew somebody that they're older now in regards to they're in their 50s at this point, early, just about to hit their 60s. And he went through it with his wife. They're hitting tough times, and they're like, hey, let's try this out. And they tried it out. And it was during the years when we're a lot more probably aggressive as males. We're filled with some hormones, if you will, and that younger demographic. We're like, "Rrrr." And he was also from the age when they got married when they're like 17. They're like, I love you forever. And then they hit like 25 and they're like, wait, well, can we talk about it? Hold on a minute.
Who are you?
Wait, yeah. And so they tried it out.
By the way, Colorado Springs, 25, there's a change in who you become. So just get ready.
Yeah, your brain starts to fully develop according to science.
Sometimes it's not till 30 for late bloomers. Nonetheless, and then there's 35, and then there's
said
some
the
of those
ones
people
with
that are 40.
the father thing with the some are
just better yourself every day.
breastfed
Give
by
it a
their
shot.
father. You've said. I mean, you've told me it, and I'm starting to believe it. I meet people, you're like, these mouth breathers are breastfed by their father. I'm like, that's the one. There's one. I see him. Yeah.
They occupy space sometimes.
They're around, Manny.
Yeah.
See, I'm picking up all your stuff, Nintendo Jesus. Like, yeah, I'm sorry. Your mantras are getting me, bro. But this lifestyle, I realize, it's not for everybody, and sometimes it's for certain times in your life. Life is long, life is short, like that. And the two that I knew, they were a couple. They were one of the most beautiful couples I had ever met. They went through it. They went through that tough time with the yelling, the screaming. We've been together so long. Then they took that weird time where they're like, let's figure life out. Let's try. We found the internet. It was during the early 90s, them 90s. The adultfriendfinder.com. No one's going to know who I am. I'll put my face out there. No one will know who I am, right?
Got you.
So they were doing their thing. And they just eventually came to the conclusion that it wasn't for them. That lifestyle where they were in it for a little bit too.
Right.
They were doing the high five in the middle, the whole, everybody. It was like, it wasn't like just I got me two girls. It was like they were mixing it up. Like just sometimes there's a bunch of dudes in the room.
Sometimes there was Cheerios.
Yeah, it's just
sometimes there was some Wheaties.
all over, bro. Frosted Flakes.
Frosted Flakes all over the place. Yeah, I mean,
got the Reese's Pieces. Chocolate O's. Yeah. But what they realized was that it was for them for a certain point in time in their life, and then eventually they realized,
sometimes
that door.
Do you need it? I mean, to save something. I mean, I've heard that argument. I need to save my marriage. We're gonna try this weird thing. Peanut butter. I need more peanut butter.
More peanut butter. We're going to a retreat. I don't know. And again, I go with the idea where I judge no one. I leave it as
that's what
behind
we're supposed
closed
to do,
doors.
right?
Leave it alone.
We're not supposed to judge. I mean, as long as they don't bring it to the front doors of others and it doesn't impede their daily activity, I mean, let them do what they do, right?
Agreed.
Yeah, I can get with that.
Agreed. To where it's even down to where it's like the gay and lesbian thing. You hear, and now it's a lot more calmer. Now it's turning, I'm guessing, to trans fight, and people want to identify as animals and pillows, and I want to identify as whatever I want to identify. Like, whatever, man. Get through this life as long as they ain't affecting me or the science class of biology. I'm in it, Well, that's even touchy subject, I guess, now too, which I won't go down that one. But it's
what bathroom do I use?
Don't, Manny. No, Manny. But the swinger lifestyle is something that, again, I was pointing to just the ancient time where there was a doctor going on. He had a book, Sex at Dawn, and he was pointing out that
a book called Sex at Dawn.
Yes, and it was pretty interesting.
Everybody's going to Barnes and Nobles today.
Like, we're on our way. No, Amazon took those out. They don't exist no more. You go to an Amazon bookstore now at this point. Yeah, he did it. I told you those business moves, bro, they matter.
Yeah.
He must have gone to a different college. Jeff Bezos' college that owns Amazon, they taught him instead of make your business law, it was you don't have to pay sales tax in the beginning of the internet days. You can outsell everybody. Yay! So he undercut everybody. Then your brick and mortar goes out of business. Then he opens up Amazon bookstores. Genius. Anyway, so he probably knows his polyamorous lifestyle pretty well, maybe. I don't know. But I've seen a lot of people struggle with their different lifestyles. They've tried out different stuff, and I've seen so much judgment to where for me, like I said, is I fell in love with a girl, and I made the accident of falling in love with her without signing a piece of paper, and I get so much heat.
I mean, but at what point do you quit to say that it is necessary? You know what I mean? Because there's cats out there that say, no, I don't need it. And they make it 40 years. I saw somebody celebrating 75 years marriage, like, hats off. You know what I mean? Is it necessary? I don't know.
I go with now.
Can you hold it out, man?
Ain't broke, don't fix it for me. I'm good. We good. And I
Right.
go with this between the two people or the people, whoever they are. If this is what makes sense for them.
So you're
Hey.
saying leave it situational.
Yeah.
Don't bring it up if it ain't in your front yard.
Yeah, and if it's something you think you got to go down that road. You know what I mean? Enjoy yourself. Figure
but
that mess
also
out.
be aware of the consequences.
Right. At the end of the day,
Yeah.
is that
Don't make it your first time and tell the other person I love you. Like your wife might get mad. Wait, who do you love?
Wait,
I liked her. Wait, who?
Huh?
Man, I got it wrong.
I
Colorado Springs, this is the Manny and DrChurch show featuring the darkness. Wait, where? Darkness!
She ain't here.
Where you at?
She ain't here.
No?
She ain't here.
Man.
I'm sorry.
Can we play some music to make me feel better?
I'm sorry. Manny gets freaky on this topic. He don't like it. We out. We're going diamonds are forever. We out, Manny. It's too
Colorado
touchy.
Springs, keep it locked. It's blazing.
Come on now.
Check it out, party people. It's the Garvani Gold.
Sonny T back.
It's Camp Low. Right here, locked down on the Manny and DrChurch show.
Come on now.
Where we talking to?
The Manny and DrChurch show.
No.
Yo. This Lil Y.
Sonny Super Geechee Sway, hailing all the way from Black Hollywood. We got it locked right here on Blazing 98.5 FM. Keep it locked.
The Get Down Brothers.
Yeah.
I've been using the salsa to fight my feet smell. Using salsa.
Just change to white socks instead of which. Don't do that.
All right, we're back. Welcome back to the Manny and DrChurch show featuring the darkness. Nope, that's
Darkness.
dead air. Nope.
Darkness.
Nope, the darkness is not here.
She's not here.
Okay. Darkness isn't here.
Where'd she go?
Well, as I said before,
Rumor has it.
we were nominated by the Illuminati Squirrel Milk Extraction Awards. There was a ceremony, and then she went to go prepare with the alpacas.
The quilting seminars.
So while she was over there with the alpaca seminar with the
They
quilting
got to shave
thing,
them. They got to process the hair
prepped.
and then knit like for 4 days straight. I think.
Oh my gosh.
Living on Cheetos and Nutella with Yoo-hoo.
Oh my gosh. At least it's Yoo-hoo though.
Right.
At least it's you. The canned or the box?
Bottled in the glass. Yeah. I mean, they treat them nice.
Oh, it's that 1%er crew, obviously.
Right.
Oh my God,
I mean,
Illuminati.
they're knitting
dog.
alpaca.
That makes sense.
You know what I mean?
Illuminati's. All right. Anyway, we're not even supposed to talk about that.
Right,
but,
all right.
So
What were we talking about today, anyways? What are we still going to talk about?
Swinging was a topic that we covered in a major way today for some strange
And again,
reason.
not swinging at the park. and
No.
We ain't playing baseball.
No, just relationships, I guess, in general is honestly what it just turned into. Also, just how people
Yeah.
decide to live their lives and mind your business. Maybe.
Is this new?
Is it?
No.
No, I'd
don't
say
think
this
it
is
is.
old. As we
Right.
said, it's old. It's been around forever, and it's just it's coming back. It's coming back, maybe, or maybe the information bubble, as you've discussed.
And that's a good point, to the point where I don't think people care, in truth.
They don't.
You know what I mean?
They shouldn't.
They shouldn't. And that's, stay your lane.
Right there, right. Stay out my bedroom. Unless I want you there.
I think that's, if we are making a shift, that's where we're getting more towards. But it's exciting right now, so it's hitting the social medias. It wants to catch trendy, so that way people feel accepted.
Right.
They have the platform to look for the acceptance.
Right.
And then when they find it, they got to share it. You know what I mean? Or if they don't like it, they got to exploit it, and then they're still sharing it. You know what I mean?
Still sharing.
You know what I mean?
Still.
And so I think essentially we'll make the shift to where nobody cares yet again, and then somebody will get excited again, and things will change. I don't know.
And that's it. It'll just.
Revolving doors, what I'm getting at. History
I mean, it's kind of
will repeat
like
itself.
It's kind of like now that if you're a gay or lesbian person, like it's just whatever. Now I guess the newer thing's more like to identify as a furry or
Is that a thing?
or a brick.
Wearing a mascot outfit and
Yeah.
getting sweaty?
It's a thing.
Yeah, you guys
They're
do what
whatever
you
they
want to
want.
do. Do what you want.
Manny.
I'm just saying, do what you want.
Life is tough.
Like I said.
You
do
don't know
you
what
want.
people been exposed to as children. You know.
Right.
It's tough. It's
very-
confusing. Confusing. Like when you walk down the supermarket and you look at somebody's behind and talk to me, Manny.
That's horrible, ain't it?
It's
you,
bad.
You ever been caught there? I've been caught there. And maybe there's other people who've been struggling. All you want to do is just walk down the grocery aisle and maybe pick up some rice. But then halfway down there, you see somebody bent over picking up some, I don't know. And you're like, man, that's nice. And it's not what you want.
You're like, wait.
You're like, yo, wait, that's a dude. I'm out. Or you got the long hair and somebody's checking you out, and then all of a sudden they pull up next to you and they realize, oh, you got a beard. You know, that happens to me all the time. You know, people pull up because I don't speed. I'm going the speed limit. So
Right.
people always pass me.
Right,
And so I'm
man.
always catching the passenger, just looking over their shoulder, like, yo, is that a hot chick? I'm like, no, it ain't.
Because Manny's got the hair. That makes too much sense. Ouch.
Yeah.
Ouch. You do have that long, flowing, beautiful
So
hair.
you ever been there?
Wow.
You ever peeked and then you'd be like, dang it, that's not where I wanted to go.
They had a hilarious thing online where it was. I mean, well, we did it to the people with the crack of the elbow.
You're saying the sex sells thing. Okay.
Yeah, like people were
Pretending
looking
like
at
it
that
was
video.
Some fuzz. What was it? Just freshly shaved is what you labeled it, and it
I
was
s-
your elbow.
I said, showing some stuff kind of hairy though. Shave time. And then I showed the crack of my elbow.
Just film the crack of his elbow.
And like a ticker, it just all of a sudden started just, mad people started looking at our thing and it just got crazier and crazier to where there's a guy online named Just Soul. Have you ever heard of that guy? He's an Indian guy.
Why does that sound familiar?
He's an Indian guy that loves to redo all the pictures of, what's her name? The Kardashians. Where he'll pick a Kardashian, he'll put on their outfit, and he'll literally
He does.
mimic.
He's out there in Dubai, isn't he? Is he that guy?
He's definitely somewhere where he travels quite a bit. I've
Right.
seen him in Dubai. I've seen him in New York. I've seen him all over the
But
place.
he does
definitely
flashy stuff, like with some.
randomness, and it's
Yeah.
like, and then all of a sudden he'll dress up like your favorite rapper, and he's just an overweight Indian dude with a heavy accent, and then he'll cover hip hop songs with a heavy Indian accent, and that's one of
Really?
his ways that he gets people on the internet. Is he's just like,
I
yo,
might be thinking of a different person.
I'm gonna trick you, but
Are you looking it up?
no, but here, well,
Why-
yes,
why are you showing me
yes and
something?
no. So here's
Who
a
is
backwards
this?
one. This is a girl that looks
What?
like a rapper, and there's who calls himself a rapper. What is he? I don't know. I think that's a Chief Keef is his name or something like that.
That's a girl.
If you see their side by side,
That's a girl.
yeah, dude,
Does she have a mustache?
that's a girl.
I mean, it's cool, dude.
That's a girl, bro.
I mean, it's lined up tight.
She holds it tight. Like, look, here, I'm gonna let you get even further through this, because it is definitely where you're like, no, is this possible? Yes, no, it is. You
Aren't they
didn't
called doppelgangers when
So,
they look?
swipe
similar?
right, and it's Chief Keef is the name of the rapper. So swap right, and it's the rapper.
Damn it! I clicked on it. I don't know how to do this stuff.
Oh man,
See?
Manny.
This
All right,
is-
there you go.
You ever just
so
find
there's the
yourself
girl.
where you just don't know how to?
Swipe right, that's the rapper.
Yo,
She looks just like Chief Keef.
yo.
Is that weird? That's one of those. Oh,
He's
no.
got long hair too.
Yeah. So he's probably
So
mistaken.
like that's not even face swapped.
Right. No, that's real. That's a real person.
That's a
his,
doppelganger.
His doppelganger is
A woman.
Yeah.
Or her doppelganger is a dude.
You only know that because of Spider-Man. That word, by the
Is
way,
it?
Probably.
No.
That's where I learned that word. I don't know.
I don't
Anyway.
know. Somebody said that I
It's-
was
it's a dude.
Opie. When I was growing my hair out and the beard after I got out of the military,
Opie.
They said that I could be Opie's doppelganger. And
Interesting.
obviously the hair's gotten a lot longer and whatnot. That ship has passed.
But you never looked like a woman till the long hair you've been mistaken for now, where people walked up to you and they're like, "Hey,
Hey girl.
Hey, oh.
What up, dude?
I'm sorry though. I'm sorry though. No, it's definitely a thing where nowadays also is, as I said, is we got those guys where we were on Periscope. It was called some random streaming site, and we're doing the silliness. I put the crack on my elbow, and
it
I'm
wasn't
sure
random. He actually looked up streaming sites and he found it.
Well, and they plug it all the time on other shows, and I'm like, oh, let's see what this craziness is. And I guess it ends up where they.
How do you explain it?
You can't.
I mean, try to.
I can't.
From my understanding, is that the sexier you are, or the crazier
so
you are.
So it's Periscope, and it's like a streaming site. So you just put it up, and then just random people from everywhere around the globe just tune in.
Can watch you.
Right.
Do whatever you're doing. If you're eating noodles, or you're building a fence,
right,
or you're doing something weird with fruit and
right,
the produce aisle.
Right.
I don't know.
Exactly. And obviously everyone wants to see what's going down in the produce aisle, it seems.
Because everybody's curious.
No one cares. We dressed up at like complete fools. As soon as we were like, hey, look at me, it suddenly...
Was I in the Winnie the Pooh outfit or the Tigger?
I think you were Tigger, and I might have been the Winnie the Pooh one, I believe.
Yeah.
Or backwards. I think
shame,
it was backwards.
people. Yes, I feel shame.
It was very terrible. We're out there like, let's fish for likes, and that is the world we live in.
I feel dirty.
That is the world we live in, to where there's a lot of fake.
Sometimes you got to plug in for those likes, man. You just got to charge up. You're like, oh, everybody likes me. I feel better.
It's either that or you buy them.
Goes by. Oh, you buy them, or you just download the app and get them for free.
Just free. I can't even tell you how many people. I've seen it. A lot of it. I dabbled.
People make choices.
I admit to it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I admit to it. I did. I checked it out, and I was just like...
It's above my pay grade, man.
Show me likes.
I like just making the content.
Show it to me.
You know, a good video, a short clip. Like, I understand, like, about 30 seconds for a video is safe, you know, because that's what everybody's really wanting to just kind of check out, entertain me real quick.
Yes.
But then if you start out with the short videos and then you release a longer content, so that way if they actually enjoy what you do, you have that available. You know, but you feed them with the short clips. That's what I like being able to build.
I like that, I guess. Give them some actual legitimate content. We're like, this is actual art.
I mean, we're about to have full recordings of our show being able to be released, to where if people later in the day, if they want to share it, we've been throwing people under the bus. There's evidence now.
Right. Like, literally, I'm just like, great. My old roommate's going to try to kill me. Let's see. That other old roommate's going to try to get me.
No, you'll probably just get sued. It's that kind of day.
The girl with the swinger parents are going to try to get me. I'm in a lot of troubles.
Builds character. That's
great.
what I learned in the military.
Great. That's going to be
Builds
wonderful.
character.
So you can just point and click all the time and stream whatever you want.
It's the world we live in.
It's the world we live in. Well, I was trying to show you one, and I'm going to find it. And when I do find it, I'll show it to you on the air when we get back at some point.
Are we going to share any of this stuff on the Manny and DrChurch show group on Facebook?
Yeah, I think we're going to have to.
Since we're talking about social medias.
We're going to have to on this one, to where we could play. I still have the video of what we did of that ridiculousness where it's us showing the crack of our elbow, which...
Yeah?
It's hilarious because, you know, when you hear other people laughing, like sometimes you're like, what's funny? I don't know, but I'm laughing too now. I'm with it.
Right,
I don't know. It's contagious. It's one of those moments. You hear us start to crack up in the background, and you're like, I don't know what I know what they're laughing at. They're just stupid. They're being really stupid. It's a bunch of dudes in a room.
Being stupid.
And the horrible part is, I know on the other side of that is a bunch of people staring at their screens like, yeah, they're going to show it.
And some of them might have been.
to me, yeah.
Oh, man, that's so gross.
I'm going to give you a tip.
Some of them could have been like midway.
Yeah, dude, like the pants were probably halfway down.
And then they got us.
Yeah. And then it was just like, oh my gosh. Yeah,
that's
dude.
not what I needed.
Not healthy. Not healthy. As catfishing, I think is what it's officially called, that when you get confused like that, walking around and then...
Really?
Yeah, I guess now that you're mentioning it, I got tricked once, but this is where it's... All right, because we're a 90s hip-hop, we're original hip-hop and R&B, 80s, 90s, early 2000s. We would have talked in such a fashion back in the day. So let's revert our ears.
To the 90s.
Earmuffs to everybody that is politically correct. Just put those earmuffs on and change the damn station. It's okay. I don't care. Everyone did not like that. My station manager just stared at me, gave me the "you're fired" look. That's not good.
It could happen.
It's not good out there, people. It's not good. I lost it, Manny.
You did? It's because he looked at you, huh?
He did. He told me don't do it.
All right.
All right, can't do it.
Red 7.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Calling audible.
I'm sorry. It's too much. It's too deep.
It's too racy.
It's too racy of a comment.
We gotta be.
Okay, I'm gonna do it anyway. You're right. I'm back. I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm sorry. I don't care, Damani. I'm gonna say it anyway. So I was in Colorado the first time I visited, right? 2009. So this is within the era we're talking about. Manny, I'm gonna say it. And there was a dark club. I went to a dark club, and when I went in, it was mostly dudes. And then on the dance floor, there was one girl just dancing, just shaking hips back and forth, shaking hips.
Almost hypnotic. Huh?
Back and forth, and we were like, "Ooh, what's going down over there?" You know,
Egg roll.
Short hair, you know what I mean? Short hair, dark club. You know, people start drinking. Everybody's like, "Yo, there's only one girl in this club." You know, I'm gonna go talk to her. Wasn't naturally born. Maybe a girl, I guess. Maybe.
And I mean, you went out there and you were dancing with her?
No. We went to go look, and then it was like that's where the bathroom is. It's just past you.
You just gotta
go past the dance floor, and there's the bathroom on the other side.
First, just
I
past.
walked right up and then went, oh, there it is. I see the men's room sign. Thanks, guys. Thanks. Yeah, it was a dark club, and then when you got close, you saw the Adam's apple.
Good
and
from
the
afar,
thing,
but far from good, huh?
Yeah, and I was like, I'm not wired that way, whatever,
Right.
approachable, God bless.
Had to call an audible.
Oh, I appreciate you and all you believe in and how you want to stand and identify, God bless, amen, okay?
So what do you do in that situation? I mean, that's all you do is panic and just run to the bathroom?
No, back in the day, are you kidding? You immediately run back to your friends and go, look, no, that's crazy. Yeah. He said all kinds of inappropriate, not
What if I told you that my mom
anymore.
set my stepdad up for that?
No.
In Washington State, I think maybe Seattle, they hold the big events out there. And some of the participants, they splash over to our region of the area. And in the restaurant industry, there's some drinking at the bar or whatnot, and my stepdad was convinced that this woman was a woman. And my mom the whole time was like, yo, that's a dude. And my stepdad's like, nope, it's got to be a chick. And no joke, got the courage enough to where my mom was like, you got to go ask. Go ask.
Go ahead.
They won't be offended. It's more or less you just be respectful and just ask.
Act a fool. Go ahead.
And he did. And
You're not good.
he was wrong.
You're not good.
Yep, she was a he.
She was a he, and
Yep.
that's how they were born.
Pre-operations and everything.
Yeah.
So he was really pulling it off.
Yeah. Wow, that's not funny, Manny, because we're back to politically correct.
Oh, you hit the.
Please don't fire us, Damani.
Man.
Sorry, I told you we weren't supposed to talk about that.
Hey, people make choices. Do what you do.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Just stay your
everybody.
lane
That's what I'm
too.
saying.
Stay your lane as well. Don't
Yeah.
impede in anybody else's traffic. Right? Isn't that what we're supposed to do? Just stay our lane.
That's what I'm told we're supposed to do because.
Right. And if you're gonna impede, put your blinker on. Let somebody know you're coming.
And be like, hey, I'm about to say something offensive. Earmuffs.
The rules have already been written.
Yeah, they're out there. We've seen it. It's just, I guess everybody's getting confused with the whole thing where. You're right, Manny. Let's go into music.
Colorado Springs, this is the Manny and DrChurch show featuring.
The darkness.
Chirp, chirp.
She's not
The
here.
cricket's
She's not
back.
here.
Chirp,
I'm sorry, y'all. Sorry.
She gone. But it's blazing.
I got Jay-Z. Girls coming up next.
Keep it locked.
Hey, Method Man, this is Donald Trump, and I'm in Palm Beach, and we're all waiting for your album. Let's get going, man. Everybody's waiting for this album.
The zippers on my shoe are stuck. Can you help me out?
No, I'm not going to help you.
We're back. Welcome back to the Manny and DrChurch show, featuring Not the Darkness today.
Man, that emptiness of just silent radio kind of, explains our void.
My heart hurts.
She's gone.
You filled a hole in my heart and then you took it away,
And then
Manny.
ripped it away. No.
This isn't right. She left us no Band-Aid.
Nope.
She just left us.
Yep. I know Colorado Springs is just in tears right now.
I mean, I even downloaded It Takes Two to Make the World Go Round.
The one that makes her twerk.
She said that.
Yeah.
So I downloaded the track. I was going to play it.
I think alcohol has to be involved.
Oh.
Yeah.
Allegedly. We don't know if
Allegedly.
any of this is
I don't
true.
know.
We just made all of this up. This is all lies. We love you, darkness.
This is a good way to ease into a very touchy,
Strange.
multiple touchy hands subject.
A Of all the things to say, Manny, come on, man. All right, Manny's right. We've been talking. It's gonna get weird, y'all.
Hey.
We're talking swingers, y'all. And the touchy-touchies. Nah. We did. We started talking about swingers, and we were talking about the topic of just
How taboo it could be.
How
But then
taboo
also
and-
how it's almost be getting a little bit of good light.
Yeah, like slowly I feel like HBO and Showtime did their thing after dark, which led to light time, and now people are just like, hey. And that's how we used to be once upon a time, way, way, way back, as I discussed, was according to older ancient civilizations, the word on the street was they used to have that whole group scene, so you just wouldn't even know who the dad was, so everyone had to raise it. And that was it. Just, you had to. And I don't know. It's an interesting time and place that we live in, where I met a girl years ago that, like, her parents, and this is a true story. Like,
You gonna get real with me?
this is very real story. I wish this was fake. And some of you listening know who this is if you're streaming from back east. And I don't think she went to the bathroom in her pants that night by the
What?
campfire. They used to make fun of this poor girl and such that she went to the bathroom. She sharded herself. I think you're allowed to say
no.
that. Yeah.
That's an accidental thing.
Yeah, they said that she did that.
That's why you
so,
don't
yeah.
sneeze and like relax.
And not good. Not good, Manny. Not good. Anyway, sorry. So her parents, I
All
find
right.
out. I was hanging out with this person a little bit, and so we're hanging, and she starts telling me, she's like, yeah, my parents are in a pretty interesting thing. She's like, they live next door to each other. And I was like, oh, that's cool. He's like, yeah, we hang out all the time. Like I see both of them
that's
every
cool.
day, and I was like, that's cool.
So
they just have two
they're
houses.
Civil. They're civil. And
Yeah.
They're able to find,
couldn't- yeah.
pretty good real estate.
So then she tells me their origin story, as we
Okay.
love, which was where all of a
What do
sudden,
you mean origin story?
we love to find out how things begin all the time. And then she says that her parents,
Between a man and a woman?
how they got together and how they didn't live together. And she said, well, they were married, and then they moved to this small town, and they met the neighbors, and they were young, and my parents were young, and everybody was young, and
Okay.
everybody's on the come up, having a nice time, and
Barbecues.
there you go.
Yeah.
You know the deal, man. It's like, oh, we're having drinks, no big deal. And then,
Hey, Carl, I've got a beer for you.
yeah. Hey, Carl, what do you think of
Jan.
yeah, she's got beautiful hair.
Beautiful.
Oh, beautiful. Don't you think her hair looks great?
Yeah. Go
Yeah.
help her load the dishes.
Yeah, go help her out. Yeah, dude. Just like that. Next thing you know, they switched up.
The neighbors, they just swapped.
And, well, first it started out as like a big old group, good time, like, woo.
Okay.
And then, like, the one night, one passed out at the others.
Okay.
And then they said that, like, they just, like, kind of stayed that way. But, like, they
never came back home.
kept meeting up. And then everyone just decided to just, hey, I like it better over here. You like it better? Yeah.
Yeah, she's less naggy over here.
Yeah, we're good, right?
Oh, wow,
yeah,
that's
we're good.
weird.
And then they...
Hey, if it works.
But it works. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And so it was a really awkwardly healthy scene. I don't know how to explain it other than I met everyone.
I think it was just maybe love.
like, it was weird.
Is that the thing?
But for me,
Or was it the kid that kept everything together?
it was the love thing. They seemed very much chill individuals, like very, very relaxed.
I don't know.
And
Sometimes I hear people say, I'm going to stick out the 18 years just with this lady and then I'm out.
Listen.
Just for the kid. I'm going to do this for the kid and then I'm out.
please, just because the state's coming after you and they're gonna lock you up because it's cheaper to keep her is what they mean by that statement. Shame on you and me. It's no, I'm playing. I'm full in love and it's good. And we'd leave if anybody had to, but it's a thing that happens to people. They
They
and
feel
they
the
go,
stress
hey,
on their relationship, or not the stress. Maybe they just find something new, and they go
and
for
it worked.
They go
And
for
again, and it worked. Maybe it was for a certain time.
So
where
you're
I-
saying that was it this high school age for this girl?
it was
or
high school age for her.
when it started, or when it happened? Before. So
she
maybe
was
grade
like-
school.
Yeah, like super young,
Okay.
super young.
And then so she just kind of grew up.
Like all of
with
a
that.
sudden it was like Auntie such and such was kind of like
Neighbor Steve, his uncle.
it was still Aunt such and such, but Aunt lived with Dad.
Interesting.
Yeah, but it worked. Again, It was this weird.
I mean, as
like,
long as there's love for the kid, and they teach them, I guess, standard rules.
they both had
Life.
kids. That was the other thing. So she had like brothers and stepbrothers. I guess we didn't know how to describe. Like your uncle, dad, and whatever. It's like she took some smack for that. Like it was. I don't know. It's.
I mean, we live in a pretty rough world.
Yeah,
Not
and
everybody's accepting.
That's it. And I guess everybody looks at them and probably goes, "That's crazy," which I kind of was like, "Whoa, that's crazy," because I've already said my jealousy would never. I couldn't be that guy. I could never be that guy looking at my girl with her with the happy O face with somebody else. I do not need to be happy with somebody else. No. I want you to be sad and upset about it.
Satisfy your needs.
Yeah, I need to be the only one there going, I'm the only happy one. And I guess that's my jealous old school mentality, I guess. I don't know, or possessive.
I think one of the bigger arguments is there love when this happens, or is it just sex?
It's a really good question, and I say is...
Because love's what brought you together. It's not.
Right.
I mean, or I don't know. Maybe sex started it, and then love came around. I'm not gonna.
I should have coded and fake it.
The order of how it happened. Don't worry about that. Nonetheless, I mean, it is a good argument because once you have to look somewhere else, I mean, is there a little less love?
So, in my experience of my experience of watching others go down this road,
right,
is I've seen that they seem to be very loving and honest.
And well, loving and touching is different.
But honest. That's the weird thing. They become very honest in a relation. Yeah, they become very honest. So it's like instead of a lot of people right now in your weird freaky cell phones and your weird freaky Facebook messages with your DMs that I know everyone seems to have, which is why I stay off of Facebook. I'm not joking. I stay off all of that stuff because I know the temptation is too real. Like I go on Instagram because I go, I can't find nobody.
But it goes with self-governing, being able to just know your own discipline, knowing what you can.
That's why I'm not on Facebook.
Yeah.
But some people don't realize what they're getting into, and then they go down that road and they're like, "This gummy bear tastes great." Then you're eating gummy cubs. You get eating gummy like big gummy bears. Like
tell me you're gonna eat some
them.
gummy worms.
No, I left them home. I bought 3 pounds yesterday though. But I'm saying it's the change up, man. Now I talk gummy bears and I'm lost again.
I don't know.
What are we talking about? Huh? Swing get bears?
Swinging.
Huh?
There's a lot of bears in those bags.
It's a sensitive topic, and it's definitely, as I said,
sigh again. Were you that
it's
big
different,
sigh?
different.
You heard
It's
that?
too much.
Is that the whole "you're having twins"?
I hate you for that, bro. Why? I told you these mics turn off, and I have to live this life, bro. I'm looking at cars. You can't even fit in a car.
I know. I heard your wife talking about a minivan.
Not funny. Not happening. I put that foot down immediately. You know how well that goes in my house. It don't. It's not
slick.
good. It's all over.
It's really icy and slippery. You fall down. Be careful.
Oh,
good times.
Man. Anyway, and there's no swinging up in my household either. She's like, She's like, I'm old school too. We staying in this. That's it.
You are the pinch hitter.
You with me. I'm with you. That's it. But like I said, it's all love, and that's where as I agree with you, it's that self-control thing, is knowing yourself, knowing your limitations, knowing your limits. And everybody's made fun of me for years for not doing the social networking thing, and I've said, I know me.
Right.
I know me. I'm horrible.
I say the best way to keep from shooting yourself in the foot, take the bullets out of the gun.
That's it.
Don't put yourself in the situation to mess up.
Look on my phone for a Facebook app.
And he ain't got it.
It ain't on there.
We talked literally this morning about downloading it so he could go live.
Just to see if it would be real.
See if we do
I could,
that kind of stuff.
If I could do it.
I don't want to do it.
See, but I talk about it, and I'll never do it because I'm
Right.
that guy. I'm always like, no, I'm doing it. No. Because as soon as I do, I know it'll happen. I'll be like, hey, what up, though? How you been? I'll be like, oh, word. Word, how you doing? I don't know. Ooh. But again,
What
it's
you
because
wearing?
I would never, like, I say I would, but at the same time know that I would enough to not. You know,
Right.
if that makes sense. That line's
You just
that
take it
wall's
out of the
up.
equation.
It's out.
You
It's gone.
take it out of the equation.
That's it. It's done.
Take
So
the bullets out of the gun.
So I think it's something, these are weird battles that everyone, again, this life is hard. It's confusing.
It is hard.
Do I take these chemicals that the doctor gave me, or do I figure out my own route?
True story.
Do I listen to my preacher? Do I figure out my own route?
Do I trust my chemist?
Do I figure out? Don't make your own bath salts. Honestly, that's a
Don't.
bad idea.
Damian Damani from Dirty Games, he taught us that.
He was trying to teach us how to.
He knows this guy named Doobie Dangerous.
Oh my gosh, that guy.
It's wild.
He's crazy.
You gotta be careful in
shout out to KO and
shows.
shout out to KO and Damian Damani. They do it right at the Dirty Game Studio here. I appreciate the heck out of them giving us this time to tickle the ear holes at the Manny and DrChurch show, which is brought to you by Warp Zone Gaming, to where we obviously talk quite a bit, and it's plug time, Manny.
Is it?
Warp Zone Gaming.
Yeah, she's not here.
Oh man, darkness!
here
I was
to
doing
do
the
the-
darkness' part.
Right. And then I was gonna do the.
The
so
darkness.
she's not here.
I can't even do the commercials right for
So
Warp Zone
basically,
Gaming.
I've got video games.
He's
in the
like,
back
we'll
of
just
the
tell you what we got.
Speakeasy, 2508 East Bijou. If you want to smoke trees, bring your own. Be 21 and up. And I provide the video games for the location. It's free gaming. Come through, play Sega, play Atari, PlayStation, Xbox.
You want to see Manny's cornrows? Manny just cornrowed up his hair. Damian Damani just sat back and put cornrows in Manny's hair.
No, he
I
didn't.
appreciate you, Manny. You look so good.
No, he
It's
didn't.
It's so nice.
I don't think cornrowing.
No cornrows for you.
Nope.
You could. You're talking about going to get your hair cut, maybe.
Maybe a trim.
Nintendo
Today?
Jesus might cut his hair.
I want to go see my boy. I think his barbershop's called Set and Trends.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I have a problem with getting my hair cut. I might get my hair did.
I'm going to hit him up. I haven't seen it.
Can he handle a fade?
We'll see.
Yeah?
We'll see.
Well, don't say you'll see and then put me under
No,
there.
we're going to put him on the
He
spot.
said, we'll see and we'll throw you under there and be like, here's the bus. You go get a haircut.
I trust the guy personally. I don't know anything about his barbershop. That's why I said I'm going to go check him out today.
You say that with a
Set and Trends. I gotta go
6-inch
check 'em
long
out.
beard, Gandalf, Nintendo Jesus. I mean, come on. How well do you trust this man? I'm just saying.
I'm just saying I don't need a barber, you know what I mean? But that's why I haven't been to his shop.
Okay.
You know
all
what I mean?
right.
But
That makes
I
sense.
feel bad, so I want to go to a shop and I'm going to bring a friend who needs a haircut, right?
I appreciate you.
So that's what friends do.
They
So
do.
We're going to go to Set and Trends
I appreciate you.
and check them out.
And I'm going to check it out, and I'm going to see if I get
we
my
don't
hair
know nothing
did.
about 'em.
I don't know nothing about them. And, of course, I'm going to get my hair did and figure that one out because I'll wear a hat if I have to. I'm balding anyway, so what's the big idea? Who cares?
Yeah,
right?
just shave it off.
It's whatever. It's at that weird point, probably.
Well, if you're not getting your hair cut, come play some video games.
Yeah. All this being said, this is a commercial for Warp Zone Gaming, not Setting Trends. Warp Zone Gaming, it's video games. It's amazing. It's a
Come
really
relive.
good time
Come
for real.
relive, yeah.
It really is. It really is. Like it's everything you used to have on your Nintendo, your Atari, your Sega Genesis, like everything old school, your Super Nintendo, your PlayStation.
I'm still looking for GameCube donations. I'm looking for Dreamcast stuff. I'll repair it. I rebuild it. My job's to preserve it and keep it alive so we can keep playing them.
I appreciate Warp Zone Gaming and all it's doing. Lab Builder Supplies, we'll be talking about you very soon.
I'm excited.
And your very inexpensive gloves.
I can't wait for their YouTube videos. They're going to be great.
They're going to be so good. They're going to be so good. It's going to be disturbing. You got them them gloves on the cheap, though. All them trimmers. You know them gloves are expensive. That's the real. So, that's real.
There's so much that could be done.
You're listening to the Manny and DrChurch show featuring the darkness. Who ain't here?
Who ain't here?
On Blazing 98.5 FM.
Keep it locked.
Yo, it's Lil Y.
Sonny Shibagichi Sway, hailing all the way from Black Hollywood. You got it locked right here. It's Camp Low on the Manny and DrChurch show.
RW from the Urban Renewal Project, and when I'm in Colorado Springs, I wake up to the Manny and DrChurch show on Blazing 98.5
It's your boy ISO, Emperor Slick Outstanding, and you listen to the Manny and DrChurch show on
My name is
Blaze.
Elmer Damon with the Urban Renewal Project, and you are now tuned in to the Manny and DrChurch show on Blazing 98.5 FM. Don't miss it.
Oh, I ended up with $5 in my back pocket.
That's a crazy story. Welcome back to the Manny and DrChurch show featuring the darkness.
Hey-o!
That's not the darkness.
No.
She's not here.
Where's she at?
She's off. She's knitting the sweaters. I told you.
The Alpaca Knitting Convention
Yeah.
for the Squirrel Milk Awards Ceremony jacket.
The Illuminati squirrel milk extraction ceremony.
Well, I think the Illuminati want to be left out.
They didn't want to be talked about
Right.
on that one. You're right.
So,
Whatever, reptilians. Keep your tongues to yourselves. Don't forget to use.
You're talking about them 1%ers, them people
whatever.
with that big money, huh?
Whatever.
That's who the Illuminati is.
I
That's
told
who
you
the
they get.
reptilians are.
Yeah, they get the real deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They get it before us because they got all that money, right?
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know.
Allegedly. I don't know. Don't hurt us. Don't hurt us.
There are no guarantees with the Manny and Dr. Church show. We just kind of show up.
It's kind of
except
good.
for, notice how I didn't mention the darkness? Because she didn't show up.
She didn't show up.
She's not here today.
It happens.
She'll be back next weekend, though.
Ooh, all right. Which we will as well.
True.
I'm excited.
Every Saturday
topics.
and Sunday.
Ooh.
Saturday from 6 to 8, and then on Sunday, 6 to 10. Which we're going to be wrapping this up, right?
Right. A lot of people are definitely still passed out, lost.
I'm surprised somebody didn't kick in the door and say, hey, y'all can't be talking about this today.
Y'all not supposed to be here. Again, it's the day after St. Patrick's Day, so
everybody just face
out.
down.
Yeah.
I don't feel good.
Lost.
Not if you smoked that green.
Yeah.
If you smoked your green instead of drinking it, you probably feel a little bit better.
I mean, I was the origin story on St. Patrick's Day. Not to go too deep, but I was hearing it was during Lent, so it was like the one day they'd allow you to have a beverage, so people would get extra excited.
Okay.
Go extra deep on it, if you will.
So they put it in overdrive.
Yeah, they're like, I'm allowed.
Yeehaw!
You said I could.
Okay.
They went crazy. But that also being said, that don't make sense when they were telling me that, because our alcohol consumption back in the day was incredible. Like,
well, I heard that the water was dirtier.
Right. It was like,
so it was cleaner to drink.
Safer.
Nah.
Be like, go drink that. No, a beaver just took a crap like just upstream. It's not a good idea. And Janet just washed her feet, and she's got that itis.
And they've got to clean all the drawers.
It's not good.
Yeah.
It's not good.
But we've evolved since then.
Right. But man.
Actually, I don't know. Flint, Michigan, I'm pretty sure they're still out of clean water. Oh, actually, let's go local. How's Fountain doing?
Oh, how about
Anybody want to give us a heads up on how that's going?
Yeah.
Anybody care?
Oh, I could give you a heads up. I had to go buy water last night at Walmart again for 37 cents a gallon again. Yay.
Do you get a pay increase because you have an extra utility you have to purchase? Or do you get a discount on your utility bill because you don't get to utilize a certain commodity that everybody else gets to enjoy?
No. 2 years, Manny. For 2 years I've been buying water because when
I think this has been going on longer than that.
Way longer. And then they're like, oh, we put fire retardant in the water. Oh, oops. Oh, Colorado Springs, they flushed the toilet.
You think we can get the Daily Dose to maybe do some They do real stuff.
They do the real talk show. Yeah. That's a good question. I mean, honestly, I'm hoping they're investigating the seeds that we found in our distillate the other day. We posted that picture on Instagram.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
Has anybody come forward?
No one's come forward. I got a lot of people like, oh, cool picture.
Right.
But the people I tagged in it were like, I ain't touching that one.
It wasn't me.
Man, wasn't me. I don't know, man. We opened the package.
Maybe it was some local celebrity.
Maybe. We don't know. Don't shameless plug those guys neither. They ain't pay. Shame on you, local celebrity, trying to talk to me in the middle of the show. Anyway, this whole catfish thing starts to make me wonder this, the internet, you talk to people.
Can you trust it?
Can you?
I don't know.
I've been allegedly talking to
You know what I trust? People who show up to work.
Like here?
People who just show up. People that are in my immediate...
Not a shot at darkness. Stop it. That wasn't nice.
Well, I mean, now you're making me look
See what you did?
She ain't there.
Look what you've done.
Man. But she's participating in a mass amount of way.
She is. She's doing research. I appreciate that. It's major.
It's a little bit beyond research.
Yeah, she's going
there's
there.
a different word for it, but I digress.
Man, I appreciate you, darkness. Anyway, this is the Manny and Dr. Church show, which is brought to you by Warp Zone Gaming. I'm going to throw in a plug here. Warp Zone Gaming brings you old school video games and all the video games in an establishment in the back.
Original hardware.
Like the real stuff. Wires attached on some of them.
Yeah, like real.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to do the special trick that I can't describe on air, I guess. You have to fillet the video game. Can I say you have to blow in the video game? I said it. I don't know if you're allowed to say that. It's
in truth, you don't actually have to do that with my video games.
Because you clean them?
Yeah. Sometimes I actually do it for the nostalgia for the customer because they want to talk about it. It's good times.
So you'd be like, no. If you still need the secret tricks, I got you.
And sometimes they'll grab a game and put it in there and be like, it's not working.
Huh.
And then I'll do it and be like, well, you actually just don't know the machine. sometimes you have to have that relationship. I mean, you remember you had your tips and
course.
tricks.
Still,
well,
still do.
I have a ton of consoles that I know all of the tips and
Each
tricks
one.
to because they are classics. They're originals. They're stuff I refurbished and rebuilt and brought back to life. So I know each one. You know, they got their little tips and tricks.
So do you have the one where you put the controller or the old video game on top of the video game and it holds it down? One? I used to have to do that.
At that point, you just go get new pins.
It's not worth it.
And for people who know NES,
I was like
they know what I'm
12 when
talking
I
about.
had started, and now I just kept on keeping on because I don't like change.
Unfortunately, all that was just the contacts weren't meeting, so you had to create more pressure so that way the contacts were connecting. And if only they would have just created the solid state, which they ended up creating later with the Super Nintendo and also the top loader NES. But we can talk about video games in the back of the speakeasy if you want to.
That's it. 2508 East
Yeah.
Bijou. Come see Nintendo Jesus. Come share a bowl of cereal with Nintendo Jesus. We're going to be having that going down in the next couple weeks. Pay attention to the show. We're going to be eating cereal.
And giving away tickets.
Giving away tickets and giving away lots of stuff.
Maybe some hats, some shirts.
Bag of dirt.
A bag of dirt. I've been wanting. That's why I went
Come
to
on.
the Indo Expo. I was like, dude, I just want to get a bag of dirt so I can give it away on the radio.
Give away a big old
And it's good
bag of
soil,
dirt.
right? LS or what's the just
Well,
add water, right?
So,
I'm gonna have to talk to Pam.
I'm
Canna Pam.
listening.
Shout out Canna Pam. She knows some of these people.
we're going to have her get on the air with the Daily Dose. They were talking about that yesterday.
Really?
I listened to their show. I like listening to their show. Yep.
So what's with the dirt?
Ready for buses? You want to get controversial?
So are you saying that this isn't gonna be good dirt that I want to give away?
Well, no. Here's the idea. It's controversial.
good dirt.
Here's yes. It's good dirt.
Okay.
I'll leave it as it's good dirt. It's controversial, I guess, in the community in regards to, according to the Daily Dose, they allegedly were saying.
I might be giving away controversial dirt.
That's right, Manny. You're poking bears all the time. You got to calm down.
I got that dirt.
It's too much.
Very controversial.
It's too controversial, Manny. They said that one size fits all doesn't really always work when it comes to growing, which is I've learned that as true myself.
Okay.
So it's like to just add water and think that
What if it's a different business style? These guys are going off of the average.
Right.
And the other people are more like, well, if you cater to each individual, you'll get a better yield. But
Different
if you
business
just go
model.
with, it's a different business model. So
agree.
you go with the average, this dirt will produce an average yield.
someone
which-
that doesn't
enjoy.
want to learn about gardening. Not everybody wants to
Right.
learn
They just
NPK
wanna add
and
a seed.
magnesium. Yeah.
And then add water and get the job done.
Yeah, nobody's looking for the nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassiums and
Right.
the whatever levels and the pHs and all. No, some people just want to go, here's a seed, where's the dirt? Where's the water? Sounds good. I'm into it. Like,
Right.
and so
And we got light. Yay!
Yay! That's the other thing. That turns into a well, light to you, loser.
You're just using the sun?
What? I like the LED spectrum. I control it all the way through. I like my red
I
on
like the
for 15
fluorescent.
minutes.
The black lights, actually.
Yeah.
You've heard of that, though.
Well, I mean T5s. Those
Yeah.
are pretty much fluorescent.
Pretty much
looking
fluorescent.
bulbs
Yeah.
look like anyway. I don't know.
There's so much out there. So
Yo.
many different options. That's what I'm saying. There's going to be an average. An average product will be developed. And maybe this dirt is that. To where it will satisfy all needs.
I mean, there's not
On
much to
average.
say other than Miracle Grow. They made a giant Scott's or whatever. They made a giant company that makes my neighborhood smell to high heaven.
Like good or bad?
Allegedly, I don't know. Fountain makes it smells like poopies. Maybe I don't know.
Are you
Just
saying
the
that egg smells
fertilizer.
sometimes?
Oh,
It's sulfur.
everybody keeps pointing to them.
Is it sulfur?
I don't know if it's them.
Maybe we need to do some research.
More
like
research.
I said, we got to get the Daily Dose involved.
We'll make them do work. I agree.
Right, because they're very inquisitive.
Yeah.
They go out there and they find out.
And they're doing work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They get to know what's going on. And us, we just show
Show up,
up, we just show up,
participate.
we talk.
Everybody hears it.
Right.
That's real. It's very real. Well, I mean, hey, Pauly Shore's Dead
I know.
is a movie on Netflix. No, it's
Is it
not.
Netflix?
Nope, it's on Amazon. Sorry.
Oh, Pauly Shore is Dead
Ooh.
is a movie on Amazon.
Yeah, oh my goodness. Wow, yeah, it is.
Do you
Wow.
think that bit's about worn out?
No, because everybody keeps listening, so they don't listen and whatever. I don't know. I'm gonna recycle the hell out of a bunch of bits. That's my plan for the rest of this radio show. So,
Well, I have no idea what time it is.
we're going on that 40 after hour. I'll play a couple of tracks, and I think we might be close to the end here, my friends.
The end.
It's the end.
So Colorado Springs,
Oh, it's
if
the
you would
end.
like to hit us with topics you want us to address, cover, talk about, find us on Facebook with the group and join us in the conversation. All you got to do is answer the question, who shot Tupac?
He's still alive. I'm just saying. It's a possibility that I've heard he's still somewhere out there and he's alive. So,
but you can find us on the social medias and get involved.
Find out who sent us
the seeds with the distillate.
Seeds and distillate. Who the heck we bought that to? I tagged so many of these people out there. It's wrong, man.
And that joint you got too. That was a Monday kind of joint.
Yo, what was that? Like a 0.2?
I don't even know.
A 0.3?
It was a slap in the face.
It's not right, bro.
I don't know. Some of these dispensaries got to step up their game.
Makes me upset. And for the darkness, I miss you so much.
We miss
so
you.
much. It's just, I don't even know what to say other than I just want to.
What if there's nothing to say?
There isn't.
What if we can't say anything at all?
There's nothing to say, Manny. This one's for the darkness. I miss you. I miss you, darkness.
We miss you.
I miss you so much. I wish you weren't out there at the Illuminati Squirrel Milk Extraction Awards ceremony doing your thing. I miss you.
The knitting of the alpaca sweaters is very important.
I appreciate you so much. So much, darkness. We love you. We miss you. We're definitely going to see you next week.
We're going to see you next week, darkness.
All right, seriously, let's go back to hip-hop, Manny. So, I got nothing but the hits coming up.
I don't know
got
how
that.
you just pulled that off, man.
Havana, na, na, na.
And he goes into this. Colorado Springs, I'm sorry. I don't have full control over the show just because my name comes first. Yeah.
He gets lost. That's terrible. I take over. Listen, let's go into Brooklyn's finest. Some
This
real
is
music,
the
y'all.
Manny and DrChurch show featuring the darkness minus the darkness. Keep it locked.
Blazing.